Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am going to watch episode 5 of The Crown season 5. In the previous episode, it was the Queen bad year, it's really rough year for her. All her kids wants to be divorced, and then we see Margaret meeting again with Peter, and turns out Peter is dead in 1995. But at least they meet each other for the last time. And yeah, that was actually a really great episode. Okay, so before I start to watch episode 5, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So here we go.
In any other professional sphere, I'd be at the peak of my powers. Instead,
Is this episode focusing about Prince Charles?
useless ornament, stuck in a waiting room, gathering dust. Hello? Andrew. Your Royal Highness.
Mummy?
Such a special time of year. And is it just the four of you for Christmas, or?
I believe that's her now, sir.
Thank you.
Right, I'm playing. Move up. Laura, you've been cheating again.
Hello. I'm in the bedroom,
In bed.
on top of it.
Lucky old bed.
The fuck?
Are you still in?
I don't need that.
I am.
In the popular press or on television?
Great
programs,
shot.
Or indeed in our schools,
I like that.
universities and institutions.
I like that how the camera works. What was that? What is going on?
Everything happens at the end of the day. And every
Oh
situation
no.
is a win-win. As Prince of Wales, I would be thanked the same.
Oh shit! Who is this guy?
Institutions. If we want to produce the next generation of great writers, we must use our education system
Oh no.
to protect. What do you think?
How on earth he found that?
And you go further. Our language is like an endangered species. It needs to be protected.
I suppose one has to be aware of it in the room. Just feel one's way along with it.
No way.
You're awfully good at feeling your way along.
Oh shit.
Stop it.
It's too dangerous. If we run this, we'd risk being responsible for breaking up a royal marriage. But I don't want our friend crossing the street and selling it to anyone else either. So pay him what he wants. Keep the tape, put it in the safe, and hope for another day.
Everyone listen to this conversation.
Right. Love you.
I adore you.
Everybody listen to this conversation. Holy shit. At least that time people knows that Diana and Prince Charles' marriage is just not like fairy tale. I mean, in the episode 1 they fake it, right? For the public. 3 years later. Holy shit. Is that the year when it finally everyone listened to that record? When it's finally in the newspaper about that conversation?
You are both resolved on this. No doubts, no hesitancy.
Is it about the divorce?
It is with regret that the Prince and Princess of Wales have decided to separate. Their Royal Highnesses have no plans to divorce, and their constitutional positions are unaffected. They will both continue to participate fully in the upbringing of their children,
and will continue to carry out full and separate programs of public engagement.
Oof.
The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, though saddened, understand and sympathise with the difficulties that have led to this decision.
I think we can all agree the last few years have been particularly challenging for the monarchy.
Yeah.
The fire at Windsor Castle,
Mm-hmm.
the failure of several royal marriages, questions being raised as to the family's value for money, its relevance.
Yeah, it's all right. No need to go over it all again.
Since the idea is to find new directions for a way forward,
Ahead.
so
Ahead, David. Way ahead.
we would call it the way ahead.
You talk about including more women in the pomp and pageantry, but why not something more far-reaching than that? Ending the bar on the eldest daughter's inheriting the throne. The problem with the ideas that you presented today is that they don't reflect a modern Britain. Education, the threat to the environment, better opportunities for disadvantaged youth, things I've been campaigning on for years. I'm afraid I did get rather carried away.
You are.
Even dared bring up our great leader to her face. We all saw the unfortunate poll recently about Queen Victoria syndrome and how many people find the crown remote and out of touch. You claim to want to refresh the monarchy. Well, what I'm proposing is precisely that. A new welfare monarchy that's less about mystery and magic and divine right and more about our practical role in today's society.
It might be useful to acknowledge that the solution we are looking for would be right under our noses.
Really?
Right.
Is it about that record? It's about the record, right? Now it's in the newspaper because Diana and Prince Charles already separate. Yeah, it's about the record. And that's why they published that.
Now that you and the Princess of Wales have officially
I know that.
separated, the newspaper
Shit.
feels at liberty to publish.
Is it already published?
And I think we must brace ourselves for the transcripts to be published in the UK in the coming days.
Oh.
The amateur radio operator in this case claims to have stumbled upon the conversation by chance, which could be difficult to disprove.
Don't you remember the conversation?
We told it was
I mean, it's been 3 years, right?
very intimate.
Yeah. The fact that actually the Queen wants him to be the king, right?
I think it's brilliant. I can't bear a Sunday night without you.
If I'm not wrong, the Queen actually
It's like that
thinking
romance
about
start the week.
Charles will be
Can't
the
start the week
king
without you.
You fill up your tank.
as soon as possible, isn't it?
I need you all week. I need you all the time.
Everyone read this
Darling,
paper,
I just
newspaper.
want you now. Desperately.
God, I wish I could just...
Everyone knows about this, you know,
So much
because
easier.
it's in the
What are you going to
newspaper.
turn into a pair of knickers?
Well, God forbid, 10 packs, just my luck. What sort of bomb?
The fact that actually the Queen thinking
Just keep
about
going.
that
That's true.
Prince Charles will be a great king when she, I don't know, dinner with Anne and Prince Philip.
Now, yeah.
But now it's changed
Bring me
after
when you
that
wake up.
this newspaper release.
Night, night, my darling. I do love you.
Love you too. Harder and harder.
Darling.
The fact that Diana never feel that way with Charles is just so fucking sad. I mean, look at her. At least the people knows about it, right? That time.
There's uproar in Britain over the publication of the so-called Camillagate tapes.
The phone call allegedly between Prince Charles and a close female friend was taped 3 years ago.
It's raised doubts over whether the Prince of Wales can ever be king.
Yet another royal scandal making headlines.
Oh.
Yet another bitter blow to an on-king crisis.
They actually have a really great relationship between siblings.
It's very special.
I doubt our dear Papa will see it that way.
Oh, he is mad.
If I weren't so ashamed, I'd like to express admiration of the sheer scale of your achievement. In one fell swoop, you've succeeded in alienating the church of your moral fitness, the politicians over your conduct unbecoming.
Oh shit.
The House of Commons is in uproar. They're saying we've pressed the self-destruct button. Among your many entirely unjustified military honours is Colonel-in-Chief of the Royal Regiment of Wales. I wonder if you might remind us of their motto. In English.
Better death than dishonor.
What's that? Speak
Better
up.
death than dishonor.
Damn.
A sentiment on which you would do well to reflect. Are you still here?
Oh my god, Prince Philip.
Right now, the problem is no one knows you. They don't know who you really are or what you think.
agree. Well, what should we do about that?
Well, one thought that we had was that perhaps a mature, progressive, open television special would be a way to go. He's bound to ask about the marriage at some point.
Obviously.
But in our view, there's a far greater prospect of reward.
You will also find yourself at the head of an established church. In the past, you have shown an interest in other faiths. How does that sit with a future role as Supreme Governor of the Church of England, defender of the faith?
Because
Great
I
question.
prefer to think of myself not as defender of just one faith, the Church of England, but as defender of faith in general. Why should the Church of England have a monopoly on the crown? What about the Jews and Catholics, Sikhs and Muslims and Hindus? Are they not its subjects as well?
That you were repeatedly unfaithful, and that your close association with Camilla Parker Bowles was a deciding factor in its collapse.
It is.
How do you answer that?
The marriage couldn't be saved. Both of us having done our best. At which point I tried to do my duty, but there was nothing to be done. So yes, old friendships were rekindled.
The program contained a number of intimate revelations, including the Prince's close friendship with Mrs. Camilla Parker Bowles. There was no comment from Kensington Palace, but the Princess of Wales upstaged her husband by attending the Serpentine Galleries.
Oh my
annual
God,
summer
I
party
know this.
evening,
I know this
putting on a
outfit.
defiant display
The
in
black
what many
one.
are already calling her revenge dress.
Yeah, I know that. Holy shit! In this episode? Holy shit, Diana! Oh my God. Shit.
Creating rival courts is not what we do in this family. Close ranks behind the sovereign, not criticise her.
We're all after the same thing, Anne.
But look what he's just come through. First that phone recording, subsequent humiliation, then that interview, and subsequent criticism. It hasn't broken him. The opposite. He might be as mad as everyone thinks, but he's not as weak as everyone thinks. Charles I saw today was strong, confident, mature.
I mean, she's really close with
Not only does
Charles
he have what it
compared
takes
to all
for
of
the
them.
job, in some ways he's already begun. For the past year, possibly more, Charles has been slowly but surely setting up his own court at St. James's, his own Camelot, his own advisors, his own modern, progressive agenda. He knows one day he will be King Charles III, and if we want to know what that will look and feel like, he's starting to show us.
And that's what the Prince's Trust is all about. To give you the
The
confidence
Prince
to believe
Trust.
in your ideas and the money to bring them to fruition. I want to reach those that have been overlooked, rejected, to make sure that you've been given a chance. Because it's only when we risk reaching too far that we find out how far it's possible to go.
This is actually really good, Charles. Really good. Yeah. The Prince Trust. That was really good. Okay, talking about this episode. Wait, I thought it's done. I thought it was done.
Don't sweat the technique.
Alright. Dang. Okay, now it's done. Alright, talking about this episode. Yeah, so Prince Charles and Diana got separated. The Queen allowed that. And then, yeah, that conversation, that record has been published after they get separated. Even though that moment actually the Queen thinking that Prince Charles will be a great king, right? But then the record got published. And of course she changed her mind. And you can tell that Prince Philip is so freaking mad. Really mad. And we can see that how close he was with Princess Anne. They really have a great relationship, and she is actually pro to the Charles and Camilla together. And yeah, you can tell how heartbroken Princess Diana when she read that newspaper, and then she's wearing that revenge dress, that black dress, which is just become so iconic. And I cannot believe it that this is the episode when we see that dress. Holy shit. But yeah, I'm actually really respect for that the Prince Charles make that the prince trust for the youth. That's actually really great. This episode is focusing about Charles, about that record, and then he make a documentary. And then yeah, we see that Diana's dress. Talking about the dress, it just really looks the same as the real dress. You know, that scene when Diana wear that black dress, it just looks the same as the real one. How accurate is that, huh? That's so great. I cannot believe it. This is the episode when they show that dress. I don't know about it. That's why I'm really shocked when Diana appeared with that dress, because I had no idea that this is the episode. I thought that it will be like appear in episode 7 or 8, but I was wrong. So yeah, that was my reaction for this episode. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it, and see ya.